everyone, I'm Joanne. Today I'm talking about 6 secrets to learning faster. So many people think those people who are extraordinary in certain domains are gifted. But in terms of famous and successful athletes, musicians, and artists, they started practicing and learning at a really young age. So the period before 5 is the best one to learn and develop skills. Although learning gets harder as we get older, there are 6 tips to help you learn faster. Number 1, paying attention. No attention, no learning. If we are not paying attention to a test, how do we get the information we need and retain it in long-term memories? So apparently, we can choose how much attention we want to put on the test. By improving attention, we can do meditation, which helps us stay calm and be aware of what's going on. Also, moderate exercise is helpful for refreshing the brain. It can make the brain reproduce new cells, which means our cognition can get improved so that we can log in and be more productive. Number 2, alertness. If we want to learn, we need to be focused, or we cannot remember how we are learning and we may feel lost. So at this time, we need adrenaline, which is activated by our body's fight or flight system, letting our brain and body know it's time to take action and be alert. Also, cold showers and exercise can increase our alertness. And slow stressor can also improve our alertness, making our performance reach its peak. But too much stress can lead to chronically bad effects, so please be careful. And some substances, things like caffeine, can also enhance our alertness. But unfortunately, we cannot stay alert all the time. So next, we need sleep. Sleep provides a bunch of benefits. Our immune system, metabolism, and emotional control are reset during sleep. More importantly, sleep can turn short-term memories into long-term memories, which means what we learn and study can be stored in long-term memories, so that we can recall what we need afterwards. And then next, repetition. When we keep practicing and doing things, there are connections associated with doing that things, so that we can recall it more easily. And the fact is, it's not possible to build a memory of learning at once, because it takes time and energy. So that's why practice is so important. And we should repeat the things we want to learn on different days, so that so that our brains have time to digest them and turn them into long-term memories. Next, breaks. Taking a nap or a little quiet break gives our brain a period of time to rewind what we just did, and then later we can do it 20 times faster. And another reason supporting that taking break is important is that newly encoded information is unstable and can be interrupted, which is called retrograde interference, especially making an impact on adults. So give yourself a break after a huge task. The last but not the least, we need mistakes. Yes, it sounds terrifying. When we make mistakes, we feel anxious, but this anxiety helps us be focused and makes us be alert. In other words, the anxiety from mistakes make our brain release some chemicals, which can improve our attention. And the better thing is that when we are on the right track after mistakes, the dopamine from the brain makes us feel motivated and encouraged. So next time, when you cannot learn effectively, think about which tip you missed. Thank you.